Hello and welcome back. My name is Lance Dixon with Curriculum and Training System. And we want to thank you for tuning in again as we share with you more information regarding foundational principles of learning. Now last week, we talked to you about two of Edward Thorndike's laws of learning, the law of effect and the law of readiness. Now the law of effect states that an individual learns best when the learning results in satisfying consequences. We share with you an acronym called WIFM. W-I-I-F-M. What's in it for me? Now, by sharing the benefits of the learning or the information that you're transferring to the students, it will allow the students to be more focused, more motivated, because they see a value in what you're sharing. So, always begin the class by telling the students how they're going to benefit from what you're sharing with them. Also, throughout the class, talk about those benefits, keeping the students motivated and focused. Now, the other law we talked about was the law of readiness. The law of readiness states that a student learns best when they're physically, mentally, and emotionally prepared to learn. Now, having an understanding of the law of effect is crucial for you as a facilitator or instructor or teacher or whatever term you want to use, because sometimes you may notice that a student is just not as focused as you would like them to be. The rest of the class may be focused and there's one or two individuals that's not. And there can be a variety of reasons for this. Do not make assumptions. Do not make the assumption that they're just not paying attention. They could be, as an adult, tired. Maybe they had a late shift that night. And they got up early and now they're in your class and they're just tired. They're not physically ready to learn. They might not be emotionally or mentally ready to learn because they might be focusing on something personal at home. So their mind is not on the teaching, it's on the challenge that they're dealing with. So have an understanding that there are a variety of reasons why students may not be focused, and try and dig in to find out if there's anything that you can do as an instructor to help that student regain his focus. That's the law of readiness. Now this week, we're going to talk about two more of Edward Thorndike's laws. The law of exercise and the law of freedom. Now the law of exercise states that, it's based on an old maxim that practice makes perfect. And it's been proven that students learn best when they retain information longer from meaningful practice and repetition. Now the key to that is meaningful practice and repetition. Now I'm going to, let's say, extend that maximum. And I'm not going to say practice makes perfect. I'm going to say perfect practice makes perfect. If you practice something wrong, then you will get it perfectly wrong. So you have to make sure that as you're having that practice, as you're doing that repetition, that you're doing it in the correct way. If you're learning information, make sure that the information is accurate and stated over and over and over again. The repetition will impress it on your memory. If it's a procedure, make sure that you're doing the procedure the correct way. And the more you do it, the better you will get. That's the law of exercise. Now, the law of freedom states that things freely learned are best learned. The greater the freedom that a student enjoys in a classroom environment, the greater the intellectual and moral advancement will be enjoyed by them. Basically, you want to give them flexibility. You want to give the student freedom. You guide them. But in that guidance, give them the opportunity to explore and to exercise their creative abilities. That freedom will provide more enjoyment. The enjoyment will allow the students to retain the information or learn the skill better. One of the things that I always say when I'm instructing is I have two rules. You will learn, that's rule number one, but the other rule is we're going to have fun. We want to make the learning environment an enjoyable experience. You want to give the student that flexibility so that they can enjoy the experience, and thus through that enjoyment and that engagement, they will retain information. Well, that's all we have for this week. If anything we said was helpful anyway, please subscribe to our channel. And you'll see below a couple of URLs that will guide you to our website, give you more information about curriculum and training systems, some of the services we offer, and some of the products that we provide. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week.